sorry, I didn't press the go live button when I first started. Could everybody hear us?
I see us on my phone, so we're good.
I had to start the countdown all over again. I'm still on my first cup of coffee over here.
Hey,
So.
you know what? I feel like that first, hey, was a little weak. We needed a second redo.
I know, because I was trying
Hey,
to. Hey!
Disney.
I was trying to get all set up over here and forgot the button, the go live button. So, hey, Cruise Nuts, welcome in. And Controversial Cruising.
Hi, Scott, my trivia buddy.
We've got Ding Lellis in the house. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday. If you notice, we're wearing our Mickey ears. We're twinsies today.
We are. I purchased these after watching Destination Funds live. So just a pre-warning, if she's live at Disney, they may make you impulse buy.
Yeah, and we might be live there today.
Yeah.
Keep on that notification bell. It is supposed to rain, so I don't know. I mean, we're not going to be able to be live when it's raining because our cameras will get wet. So it's questionable. I can't do a plan live. It's going to be a pop-up.
Oh, those are the best.
A pop-up live.
Pop-up.
And I learned how to do the little I was watching someone's video the other day, and on their live, they have like that red dot before the live. So it kind of draws people to it. I learned how to do that. So, yeah, I'll have to show you.
Yeah.
So be our guest, be our guest.
Be our guest, be our guest.
Mm-hmm. And Cruise Nuts. If I didn't say hello, hello, hello. So what's everybody got going on this weekend? We are going to Epcot today. And still have to film my video, Trader Joe's video. I told Danny if we don't do it today, these like the muffins and stuff are going to start to go back. So got to get that done after this live this morning before we head out. Yeah, otherwise I'm not going to be able to do it. Because then I'm going to start dipping into the stuff I bought because it looks yummy.
As soon as you're done with this live, go do it.
I am going to. Let's see. Controversial. Hey, Scratch and Pete. Welcome in. Pete. Welcome in, Scratch and Pete. So yeah, it is like an ugly looking day here. It is overcast and humid and 79 degrees. So I'm hoping it does rain at Epcot and everybody leaves. That's what happened to my friend last week. Everybody left at the Magic Kingdom and they walked literally on everything.
They say that's the best time to go to Disney or anything like that, because people leave, especially like your season pass holders who, can come back next week, and then that's when you get all the fun. The rain, like what y'all get in Florida is probably like here in South Texas. You get rain for 20 minutes, and then it's just muggy the rest of the day. At least that's how it is here on the coastline.
Yeah, but here it looks like it from this little map. It looks like it's going to be raining from 2 to 5. But that's fine.
That's fine.
I don't care. I'll take a raincoat. So, which brings us to our next topic.
Yes.
Of things to pack for your day at Disney to take into the park. Not what to pack for your whole trip, but what to pack to take into the park.
Yes.
And as you guys all know, Florida usually every day in the summertime, we get a rainstorm between 4 and 6. So I always pack a raincoat to take into the park, no matter what. And lately, ever since we did our little Alaska trip, I have my waterproof sneakers that I always wear because you never know when it's going to rain.
I take my Crocs because they dry easy.
Why don't you take them out of the package so people can see what they actually look like?
I will. I just ordered these again during destination. Here, I'm going to do this. You don't hear that creaking.
I want to see what these Crocs look like, you guys. She bought them from my video when I was live at World of Disney last week. Oh, I like them. I do like them. Those are cool. You're muted, Jennifer.
I know. I didn't want everybody to hear all the plastic. I know that can be annoying. So I thought these were super cool because I mean it's got Stitch, it's got Mickey. I mean it has all the cool characters on it. Baloo, Ariel, like the Disney characters. Oh, I went all weird. All the Disney characters I like. And so when you showed these the other day and you're like, Jen, I was like, yeah.
I like
I'm ready to buy those.
I like all the colors on them.
I do too. And they're, like sometimes I feel like Crocs can kind of look manly, and I like that they're kind of girly looking. But I wear my tennis shoes because at Disney you're walking a billion miles. And so I always wear my tennis shoes, but in my backpack I have my Crocs because it's gonna rain and I can't do wet socks and tennis shoes all day. Like that is something I cannot do.
I can't either.
So if it looks like it's gonna rain, I'll just slip on my Crocs because it's gonna be temporary. More than likely the rain, and then that way if my feet get wet and we gotta go through those puddles, it's fine. I can dry them off and throw them in my backpack and put my shoes and socks on because I can't do wet socks.
I am the same exact way. So yeah, you guys definitely bring waterproof stuff when you come. Bring Ziplocs to put all your electronics in or waterproof bag. I would definitely suggest that, or a raincoat that you can put over the bag. Again, I wish I would have got that raincoat at the outlet last week. So mad they didn't have my size. But buying a poncho there when it rains is crazy expensive. I want to say they're like $20-something.
They are. And Disney knows how to capitalize because they like have them like if they know it's gonna rain, they're like right there at the front of the store. Like they know how to they advertise and sell those puppies at $20-something a piece. So I mean we've got the 99-cent ponchos that like you can get at Walmart or Dollar Tree, and when we threw them in our backpack, they're like this big. Once they're all wet, because I don't like dealing with that wet plastic either, just to be honest. So we tossed them, and then if it rained again, they were 99 cents. You can buy 25 of them for what you can buy that Disney one for. So, we used them like once, so we were good.
And another tip, if you don't bring a raincoat, and it's before you go to the Disney park, if you go to the Walmart that's close to the Disney park, they have a huge Disney section with ponchos, stuffed animals, beach towels, t-shirts, you name it, they have it. And it is a lot cheaper than buying it in the park. I want to say a poncho is like $3. Yeah. So definitely check out, even if you come into town and you come a little early, go to Walmart and get all of your shirts and stuff. They are so much cheaper than buying it in the park.
Even at our local Walmart here in South Texas, if you go into like the birthday party area, they have different ears. Like they have a choice of like 5 or 6 ears, Minnie, Mickey, just different ones. And that's where I bought Chloe's because Chloe, she likes to take my ears. And, like these are my Loungefly ears, but my other pairs are Loungeflies. And she broke one of my like expensive Disney park ears, and I was a little disappointed. So I go and get her like the $1, $2 cheap Walmart ears because she's gonna throw them on the ground and she's gonna bend them weird and all that. So that's my.
And they are Disney. They're actually made. They're Disney brand because I got my St. Patrick's Day one from Walmart on clearance after St. Patrick's Day last year, and they do have the Disney label.
Yeah.
Like
I said, so she can
definitely check out Walmart, but the one right by, and also Target by the park, they have a Disney section too. So definitely before you go to the park and go buy all this stuff in the park, I would hit up that Walmart if you have a car or you can Uber there or whatever, because I'm telling you, you're going to save a lot of money. Hey, Just Cody, thanks for coming in.
Just Cody. Also, watch, if you know you're going to Disney, go to Shop Disney and watch. Because last week when you were live, These ears and those Crocs were 30% off.
Oh, well, I wish you would have told me before I bought my ears.
They were 30% off.
So, actually, I got a discount because I'm a pass holder. So,
I'm not a pass holder, and mine were 30% off, and they were doing some kind of sale last week. And so, if I know that there's, if and usually when we plan our Disney trips, because of the cost of it, they're usually at least a year out, or at least 8 to 10 months. So I will watch like Shop Disney around like Black Friday or different sales, and I'll grab Chloe some of the cool like princess dresses and some of that stuff too to wear at the parks. And then that way I didn't pay the full Disney price either.
So happily Yachty has come in. I may go today, but the weather is going to be awful. I was just talking about that. Yachty, it looks like between 1 and 3 or 1 and 4, it's going to be rain. But let me tell you, my friend was there last week and it started raining and the park cleared out and they walked on everything. So we're still going. I'm just going to bring my raincoat and my waterproof shoes and I'm in. I'm going to go. I don't care. But let me know if you're going to be there because we will probably get there, I want to say around 3-ish. So let me know if you're going to be there because I'd love to meet up with you. We're going to go to Epcot though.
Yachty has the coolest Loungefly collection.
Who does?
Yachty.
Oh, Yachty? Yeah, I know. Yes, Yachty. And Yachty, Epcot has a bunch of inside stuff you can do too. So excited. I can't wait to go today. And Boys to Men is playing tonight. I'm very excited. Hey, Orlando Magic Nation.
Hey.
So, Yachty, put on your raincoat and go suck it up and come hang out.
Do it.
So another thing that I always bring, because Florida gets hot, you guys. So, and if I go in the summer, I bought this on Amazon. I usually try not to go in the summer, but I take this. Oh, maybe it's not charged, but it won't. Oh, I take this and you put it around your neck. And it's a fan, blows up air. So this is another thing I take. I want to say it was like $12 or something. And it has different speeds on it. And it charges by USB. So I always take this when it's really hot outside because it helps cool you off. So this is something I would look into if you're going during the hot months in Florida. So another thing I take is my little Loungefly, my Winnie the Pooh Loungefly. What's yours? What? Oh, yours is Donald. Oh, I like that. Did you just buy that too?
I've had this a while. I've had this probably a year or two. Yeah. The DuckTales. It's got the Rescue Rangers on the background. Stuff. Yeah. Cute. But it's a crossbody. So it's real easy to slip on.
I like it. So I take this and it has this little saying on the back. But if I'm going to Hollywood Studios, I'll take my Star Wars one. Thank you, Yachty. But yeah, so this is very easy to carry around on your back. It fits all of my stuff. And the main thing I have to take is this, because this is my pass holder wristband that gets me into the actual park. So if I don't get this, I'm screwed.
Should have brought mine in here. Like we have a couple different ones. We have the 50th anniversary ones that we really like, and Andrew has a Stitch, and Chloe has a really cool Mickey Mouse one that they had. Like it has 2020 on it, which is her birth year. It was like on clearance. Yeah, we were going in 2021, but they had all their 2020 stuff on sale. So I bought her a 2021 because it's her birth year.
But they have the new ones now that I need to get. The ones that you wave in front of the little gold things and it talks to you. Cool. So I want to get one of they're the smart ones or whatever they call them. Hold on. Some people have come in over here. She stole my thunder. Whose live should I follow? Blue-eared mouse or gray-eared mouse? I know both.
You're too funny.
Yeah. Welcome in. She stole my thunder. Thanks for coming in. Will G has come in. Good morning,
Hey,
Will G.
Will G's about to go on a cruise on the
I
Carnival.
know, I'm so jealous. Destination, let's see. Happily Ever. Yeah, so glad you won that one. It's one of my faves. Me too. I don't want to wear it unless I go to like Hollywood Studios because that's like the theme for Hollywood Studios. So,
Yes.
Buddy R has come in. Hello,
Hi.
Buddy R. Thanks for coming in. So, yeah, and if you've just come in, we're talking about things to take into the Disney park when you're going to one of the parks for the day. And if you forget something we were saying at the beginning of this, definitely go to Walmart or Target near the parks and buy it instead of in the park. Another thing I bring for when it is hot is a cooling towel. I don't know if any of you guys have seen these, but you wet these and you put it around your neck and it like miraculously makes you cool.
They're magical.
They're magical, but if you buy these in the park, you're probably going to spend $25 or more for one of these. So I would definitely buy it ahead of time and bring it. I mean, they're easy to pack. You just fold it up. But yes, this is a lifesaver when it is really hot out at the parks.
We take those on the
cruise.
cruise.
All over the parks to buy,
yeah.
But
we take those on cruises too because like it gets pretty hot, in Cozumel or in some of the islands too.
It's something you can use on a cruise, and you could probably even use this cooling fan on a cruise too when you go onto the islands. So, I mean, you're going to get your money's worth. But it's not just for Disney; you can use it wherever.
Yeah.
Let's see. Will G said 7 days.
Wow.
I'm jealous.
I am too.
Let's see. What else we take? I always take a battery backup with me into the park. They do have some areas where you could charge your phone, but good luck getting to an outlet in those areas. So I always bring this. Now, a little tip they have too, you could buy a fuel rod in the park, which is a battery backup. And then you dump it when the charge is gone and exchange it out like a propane tank, right? You just exchange it for the next one. But those are a little pricey. So I would suggest bringing your own. So this is a good thing to have. And with that, you want to also bring your charging cable. What good is this without the cable? So you always want to bring the charging cable. So
I have forgot one or the other a time or two in my life. So just make sure you pack them both.
Gonna have to finish packing and cleaning. Have a great time tonight. Okay, thanks, Yadi. Thanks for coming in. And be careful traveling today or tomorrow, whenever you're traveling to Orlando.
Hey, Bill.
Yadi, I don't know if you're still in here, actually. I watched a video last night. They opened the Brightline from Miami up to Orlando. So it was very interesting. It looked very clean. And I know this isn't really related to our topic, but it kind of is if you're coming from Orlando to Disney or whatever, from a cruise. But the Brightline, they were saying the average price from Miami to Orlando or Orlando vice versa is $79. And it gives you free Wi-Fi. So you can do Wi-Fi and you can upgrade your package and get free drinks and snacks. So a Brightline is if you don't have a car and let's just say you're coming to Miami on a cruise, you could fly into Orlando and take the Brightline down, do a few days at Disney, and then take the Brightline down to Miami. So, or vice versa. You come back from the cruise, you can take the Brightline up. And they were comparing it to airfare prices, and it's actually cheaper. And it saves time because you don't have to be at the airport 2 hours. Before your flight, you just have to be at Brightline, I think, a half hour before. So that's an option if you're cruising out of Orlando or Miami to get to Disney, is take this new Brightline that they just opened. And it looked very clean. They come around just like on an airplane and serve drinks. If you don't have the Premier package, you can just buy your drinks outright like you would on an airplane. So has bathrooms, has Wi-Fi. So it's definitely an option. It takes about 3 to 3.5 hours. So if you don't want to leave your car at the port, that's a good thing too. So let me hop back over here. Yes, I'm leaving you on the TV while I work. Okay, thanks, Yadi.
Hi, H. Simon.
May do it once rather than take my car. If I lived in Orlando and I was going out of Miami, I would definitely do that than leave my car. But for me to drive to Orlando, it's not worth it. Hey, Tuber Chat, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Kevin.
Aaron, hey, Aaron, welcome in. Fingers crossed they will. They will what?
Make it stop at Disney Springs.
Oh, yeah. I think they will. I think when they do the Tampa extension, they're going to have stops all along, all the way down to Tampa. That's what I think they're going to do.
That will be good.
Yeah. Hey, Fisher Fun Ventures, welcome in. Welcome in.
Fun Ventures.
So another thing that I take to Disney is my gimbal. I don't have it here because it's charging, but I take my gimbal to do filming. And then I also take, because my phone sucks until I get my new phone that's on its way here, I also take this little microphone because the sound sucks with my phone. So I take a microphone. That's one thing I would definitely take as a gimbal if you're doing any type of filming, because it helps with the stability. But you gotta know how to work it. I learned very quickly.
You and Aaron did a great job though at Disney Springs. I'm just gonna, when y'all were at the store, and I mean y'all did a good job. World of Disney. I was still able to purchase things.
I know, Aaron, you gotta come on, you gotta step it up and get your little your channel going over here.
They said they love the ears we're wearing.
She's got the new magic band, the one that talks to the
cool.
She's got that one. She's got a bunch of magic bands. She's got a bunch of ears. She's got a bunch of magic bands. She's got it all.
Well, I didn't show Aaron I got the Crocs.
Oh yeah, show her your Crocs. Aaron, she loved our Crocs.
Look, I got them, Aaron.
They're so cute. I really like them.
They really are. I mean, they have all the characters. Anyways.
Yeah.
I had to show Aaron.
Let's see. Some other people have come in. Lauren Lives Life. Welcome in.
Hi, Lauren.
Aaron says, woohoo, that was so much fun.
Y'all did good.
It was a lot of fun. She learned how to do YouTube. Let's see. H. Simon, 1981. Welcome in.
Hi. They said that they loved our ears earlier. And thank you.
Thank you. She watched my live and went and bought all this stuff when I was at Epcot last week. Everyone needs the Magic Plus. Yeah, they did. They didn't have any. So last week we went to, they had like a passport annual sale. They had bands, but they weren't the ones that talk. So I didn't buy any of them, but I do want to get one of those eventually.
Those can get expensive too. I mean, used to they were like free for the solid color ones when you stayed at a park hotel. Mm-hmm. But you could just, pay for, 10 or $15 and get the cool ones. But I mean, they've gotten kind of expensive as well. But I still have to buy a new one every trip. Like I like to buy one with at least one with the year that we went. So I have a 2021, 2022, etc. And then I like to get like Chloe, like the updated character, just for her memories.
So Aaron, remember the 100 popcorn bucket, the anniversary one that we saw? So I held off and I was going to buy it at the Magic Kingdom the next day. And they don't have it there. It's only at Epcot. So I have to get it today. So, and then Michelle wouldn't let me buy it because she wanted to smell the popcorn the whole way home. Anyhow, Aaron says, I love them. Let's see. and your ears.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, it's supposed to be rainy at Epcot today. So I'm gonna have to take all my rain equipment. But hopefully the park clears out and we can get on some stuff. And somebody told me, Erin, to get those. Remember, we were looking at those buffalo Brussels sprouts in the Odyssey building. Someone told me those were the best thing. So I'm gonna have to try. I don't really like Brussels sprouts, but they said they don't even taste like them. So I have to try them today. That's on my list of unique things for me to try today.
Oh, video coming soon.
Yeah, you might have a video of it coming soon, and you might have a live today too if it's not raining and I can pop up somewhere. So anything else that you take? I know Erin, well, not Erin. I know Jennifer that you have, Chloe. So what do you take for her during that's because I don't, pack anything for a kid. What do you take into the park for her?
Well, I make Andrew carry a backpack that's for my Crocs and stuff go. But we take tumblers in too, just to kind of, keep our drinks cooler. We take Chloe, I usually take her a couple outfits too, because especially like Hollywood Studios and stuff, because we only go once a year. So especially like Hollywood Studios and stuff where it's a little themed, like we have a Toy Story outfit or we'll have like a Star Wars outfit, just different things for pictures and just memories. She was just kind of learning to walk when we first went to Disney. And so I remember I have the coolest photo of her standing up and starting to walk towards Woody. And it's one of my absolute favorites. But, just stuff like that. I take a couple extra outfits, because it does rain, she gets dirty, whatever. Money, my wallet, but I also take this penny holder because I like to get the pressed pennies and the little coins.
Oh, we have that. I have all the pressed coins too. I collect them.
Yeah, I do too. And I mean, I've got them all kind of separated out, but different things. But I like to take them too because these can I feel like I can get lost. So I'll throw this in our bag too, and then when I get a couple, I'll put them in there. That way they don't get as lost. I have a Loungefly pen holder, for our pens. I don't take that in the parks, but I will bring it with me on our trips. I can go ahead and put them safely in there to, not get lost. Having Chloe, she likes to carry things off or, she gets excited. So I just, that kind of stuff I like to go ahead and just put away.
So you take do you take any special snacks for her, or you buy them all there, or?
So what I do is when we get to the hotel, we've stayed at Pop most of the time because we like the Skyliner. It's just easier with a stroller for us than getting on the bus. So we've stayed at Pop mostly since we've had Chloe, and we Amazon Prime to the hotel. So I get I just order her snacks. Actually, when she was in diapers and wipes, she's potty trained now, but when she was in diapers and wipes, I would just take enough for the airplane and enough to get through Orlando and to the hotel. And that way it's less packing space. And I would just Amazon Prime that. It's $6 charge for the hotel. It's so worth it to me to save that luggage space. And I would get her I would get sandwich stuff to keep in our room, because they do have the mini fridges, so I would get peanut butter and jelly and just some light sandwich stuff. And then I get some of those Chips Ahoy bars or just cereal bars or something, just easy, simple stuff, Goldfish. And we would take those into the park. I have brought an ice chest, when she was mostly more on milk. I would bring an ice chest because, you can bring them. You have to have the ice in a Ziploc bag, which is weird to me, but I would bring a couple of drinks and then stuff just to save on money. And then I bring our tumblers in because we had to do the ice in a bag. It kind of was a little easier to put them in our drink cups, to be honest. But we would do that, but we still take money and get the snacks. I've got to get my Mickey shaped pretzel and the little Instagrammable things. I have to do it.
So what's funny? This is funny. This is the typical Sherry Airhead moment. So last week, Michelle and I went to the Magic Kingdom on Saturday, and we normally Danny and I, if we're hungry, we'll normally go to Cosmic Rays and like get a burger or something, right? So I'm like, oh, let's go to Cosmic Rays. So we go there and the lines were just crazy. I'm like, it's quicker just to mobile order. So I get on the app. And the first thing that popped up, I thought was Cosmic Rays. I wasn't paying any attention. And I was like, oh, they have corn dog nuggets. Let's get the corn dog nuggets because those are probably awesome. So it reminds me of like, fair food, right?
Right.
And I'm like, we can split it because we don't want to eat a lot because we were going to go somewhere else later. So anyhow, I order it and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And finally it says it's ready and go to mobile 9 to pick it up or whatever. So I'm standing there and there's like a long line. And I was like, what the heck is that? I'm like, they send you your food is ready. So it should just be like, here you go. Why is there a line? And I'm standing there for like 5 minutes. And finally I'm like getting hot. I'm like, this is crazy. Why are they sending people this thing saying your food is ready if you have to wait in a line? It should be. And this lady hears me. She's like, ma'am, I don't know if you're in the right line. And I'm like, no, it says mobile 9. So I'm like, all right, I'm going over 8. So I go over to 8 and I get up to the counter because there's no line over there. And the attendant lady's like looking. She's like, I don't see this order number. What's your last name? So she's looking up my last name. She goes, I don't see that either. Can you pull your actual order up? I pull it up. I ordered it at Casey's Hot Dogs and not Cosmic Rays. So we like flew over to Casey's. By that point, they had already gotten rid of my order. And the guy's like, ma'am, you were a no-show. Like, no, I was over at Cosmic Rays. I thought I ordered at Cosmic Rays.
Oh no, because they're not exactly the closest to each other. Like it's not like little down Main Street. Oh man.
But it was good. I mean, I've never eaten at Casey's, so it was good. I mean, sometimes you gotta change your ways at Disney, venture out. But we ventured out the hard way. But yeah,
morning.
It was funny. Yeah, so some other people have come in here. So let me scroll up.
See me
let's see. So Aaron says the peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, I do want to try those. The last time I went with Danny, we did the orange ones. Those were really good. Today I might venture out and do peanut butter and jelly. Lauren Lives Life. They definitely take a backpack with them. Yeah. Yes. Danny takes the backpack. I take the lounge fly. Hey, See Me Traveling. Thanks for coming in.
I hope y'all had a great night last night at the lake.
Yeah. Aaron says the Dole Whip.
Yes.
I tried the watermelon Dole Whip the last time, and it was so good. I would do that any day over the pineapple.
Andrew says I overhyped the Dole Whip for him, so I ruined it.
I'm not a big fan of the normal Dole Whip, but the watermelon one, it was so good. It was really good. I have a short I'm going to do of that, actually. Hey, Danny D, welcome in.
Hey, Danny D. Just when you think you can be friends with somebody, they say they don't like the normal Dole Whip.
I'm not a big fan of the normal, but let me tell you, the watermelon has taken my life over. I'll get that today, too. I told Danny earlier, I'm not doing any repeats of food that I've already gotten, but then the Dole Whip, that watermelon Dole Whip, I'm going to have to.
It's a game changer.
Uh-huh. Been to Walt Disney World 2 times. First was summer of 1976, then took my sons and we stayed on site and got everything included.
That's
cool. How you did that? How you got everything included? Or did you pay for everything included?
I paid for everything included.
Okay.
It's still cool you took your sons. I'm sure, Kirk, as you reflect, like that was a good time.
And now some things have changed since then. You can drink at the Magic Kingdom, but there is a but. Most of the places you have to be at a sit-down restaurant and you can order beer or wine. But I don't think they have liquor or anything. I think it's just beer or wine. But
do you hear the rain? It was like sunny a couple minutes ago, and I was like, no, it's like hot and sunny. It's like pouring. We got your weather.
Maybe it'll cool off. Maybe the rain will cool it off for you.
I hope so.
Oh, he said pay. Okay, yeah. So he paid for the. Okay, I was like, Disney usually don't give out free trips.
Disney free at Disney. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So anything else specific that you take to the park with you?
I'm trying to think. Like, I kind of overpack for the trips. I mean, well, I do for the cruises too, but especially Disney. I Chloe has like 9 pairs. She had like a whole luggage just of ears and shoes and dresses. Last time Andrew was like, you're crazy, and I'm like, I don't care.
They do have. Let me tell you this. They do have. One day I went and I had a problem with one of my contacts, and I had no solution with me. So I went over. They do have a first aid area, and in that first aid area, they have like Band-Aids. They have contact solution. They have eye drops. They have just like the basics. If you need an aspirin or something like that, they have it there. So you could go over to first aid and get anything that you need that's medical required. So just to let you know, they do have that there.
Also, for parents and grandparents, they have like a nursing area and a changing area. And they've got like nice changing tables, and like, they got rockers for nursing moms, and just a little private area. Like, even if you're maybe like Chloe she's little, so she gets overstimulated a little bit. If you just need like a cool down moment, just a, kind of a pause, they have an awesome area. And in that area, they also sell like your diapers, your wipes, your creams, any of those things you might need on the fly at Disney. I really appreciated that as a person taking a 1-year-old, and she was 1 and then 2 when we went. And sometimes you do forget those little things at the hotel, and it's like you paid all that money to be there. It's worth the $7 or $8 to buy it at the park. And so it was nice. And we've always had magical moments too. I know we had a cast member give us one of those little ratatouilles that sits on your shoulder. He gave Chloe one of those magnetic ones, and decided, she was having a tantrum. I mean, she's 2. She was having a tantrum, and he gave her one of those little things, and she just loved it. I mean, he's still around here somewhere. And just, if you forget something, it's okay. I mean, I always have my ears, my chargers, my phone, all the camera, all that, but all this other stuff.
I will tell you, last week when I was there, this little thing, this piece busted off of the charger. So I had to literally buy one there, but I got it at the hotel. They had like a little, I don't know, CVS vending machine. It was the most expensive charger I've ever bought, but it saved me. So they do have that kind of stuff around the park and at the hotels. So it's a little more pricier, but so I've learned my lesson. Next time, take a backup USB cable with me. But because it's Florida heat, you guys, it ain't no joke. That stuff from the heat just busts off. And another thing I would take, because Florida has weird weather, if it's during the cold season, even though you wake up and it's hot here, it could cool off in the matter of an hour in Florida. So I would definitely bring a backup, like little jacket or a sweatshirt in case you need it, because you could wake up and it's 85 degrees, and by 3:00 it might be in the 50s. That's just how cold fronts come flying through Florida. So definitely do that. Aaron's saying, for anyone who suffers that with motion sickness, they help with that too. Yeah, that would be the first aid. Hey, Digital Agency AI, thanks for coming in.
Hi.
Okay, let's see. See me, we loved it, but National Cheerleaders thingy here in March of 2005, boys liked it. We met a couple celebrities. Oh, that's cool. And, yeah, they
Eric and John Snyder.
To what?
I said that's cool to meet Katie Couric and John Snyder. That's cool.
Yeah, they there's always stuff going on at Disney. Like they do the marathons all the time. They have people that come in at Christmas time and do the, what do you call that thing that they read the stuff at you know what I'm talking about? They read the stuff at the Disney at Epcot for the Christmas thing.
Oh, the Carol. Man, I had the word eulogy.
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
They have stars that come in and do that. That's cool though that you met Katie Couric. That's awesome.
Oh, look
hey,
who I found.
And John Snyder. That's awesome. I wish at one point I saw John Stamos walk by with a bunch of security going up to the stage at Epcot. I was like, and I couldn't get my camera fast enough because I love John Stamos. But yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
So you see them coming through at Epcot when they're doing the thing. And then they have marathons all the time. Like I've never run in one, but they have them all the time. And they have some celebrities there and stuff for that.
We went when they did like their big marathon in January, and it kind of made our trip. It was so crowded from all the marathon runners, and everything was shut down, at different, and there's like, it was kind of hectic for us. Of course, I think all of them were staying at like Pop where we were. So it was.
And that's usually when they raise the rate for the hotels during the marathons too.
We had booked it before, I guess a couple months before they announced it. So that helped us on the price point, but we like Pop Century. I mean, I know it's like what do they call it? I can't think of the word, but basically, it's like a saver hotel. It's not the cheapest, but it's a modern rate. But we found it nice.
Danny D says Full House was I love Full House. And John Stamos, man, he could come to Disney every day, and that's one of his favorites is Disney. So he's there a lot. So Disney and Disneyland.
Yeah, I think he has quite the collection of Disney things too. Like.
Yeah. So anything else you take to the parks?
I'm trying to think. I'm sure, as soon as I log off, I'll be like, oh, and I take this and this and this and this. I mean, a first aid kit, kind of like on a cruise. I mean, I take like a first aid kit. I take just those essentials. I mean, because again, usually it's me that needs the Band-Aid, but in case Chloe does, I kind of try to have things, because those first aid kits are kind of at the front of at least for like Hollywood Studios and stuff, they're kind of at the front of the park. And if we're back there and, just need a quick little Band-Aid, and we're back there at Toy Story or something, I don't want to run all the way up there for a little Band-Aid. But yeah.
I also sometimes take a hat. So I take hats, and I also take a couple of things to put my hair back in, because you never know when they're going to break. So I always take that into the park. And then y'all are going to laugh at me.
Oh.
But when it's really, really cold out, I take gloves.
Me traveling said allergy medication, and that's a good one too, especially at Epcot with all the different plants and like flowers and stuff. That's a great suggestion.
Yeah, and John was hosting something and honestly talked our heads off for over an hour. He was on a break from some telethon. That's so exciting.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's exciting.
We saw somebody with like a VIP tour, and we couldn't figure out who it was, but they had a good crowd around them.
So you can purchase, and this is another tip if you have the money to do it, but you can purchase a VIP tour where you have a private tour guide that takes you around the parks, and you get in front of all the lines. And they give you water all day long, like bottled water. And I want to say they give you snacks, but I'm not sure. You'd have to look into that. But it's very expensive. But you don't have to wait in any lines. And if you're with a group of like 8 people or whatever, it might be cheaper if you split it all. So So I don't know. I don't know what the whole total is, or I'm sure it's based off of capacity and the need for that day, but the prices. But it's something you could look into if you guys didn't want to wait in the lines. But I can't afford it. Oh, I gotta get a Powerball ticket today. Powerball, 900 and something $1 million tonight. I gotta get me a ticket. Then maybe I can afford it.
Think of all the Disney and cruises you could do with 900 million.
I know, right? I could do Disney cruises. I could do it all.
I'd probably have a heart attack. If I realized I won, I'd probably just right there, like in shock. Our dreams have been answered, Andrew.
Yeah.
Get your wallet.
Yeah. So what are some other things you guys take into the park?
Yeah.
So Aaron had an interesting tip last week. If you have kids. Hey, Together We Travel. Thanks for coming in. And Scrow's Nest. Hope you're feeling better, Scrow's Nest. So Aaron had a tip last week if you have kids. If you want to go to the Food and Wine Festival and you don't want to take your kids, obviously, because, who knows if they're going to have a good time depending on their age. But if you want to go to Food and Wine Festival, the Swan and Dolphin have a daycare that you can put your kid in, like a little camp. I wouldn't say daycare. It has a little camp where they'll watch your kids while you're having a good time at Food and Wine. I forgot how much she said it was, but that's something to look into. And they do activities with the kids and do all kinds of stuff. So if you want to go around the world with your friends and have a good time at Epcot, but you brought your kids to Florida to do Disney, and that one day you want them to be doing something else, and you guys go enjoy adult time, then that's an option for you as well. I think she said it was called Camp Dolphin or something.
In Art of Animation, my cousin brings her dog, and she'll check her dog into Art of Animation, and they have, I think it's Art of Animation. I'm pretty sure it's the one they stay at, but they've got like a little doggy daycare there too. And she said that she could watch him on the screen, and then she could do like different treat boxes for him. And so he would get like Mickey shaped treats, and she did all kinds of things for her dog. I was kind of like, that's really cool.
They also have a kennel. They have a kennel there. So they have a kennel there, and at actual Disney, I forgot the name of it, but that you can put your dogs in there for the day, and they give them 2 walks a day. You just bring your own food, and so you can go enjoy the park, and then and they're open an hour before the parks open, and they're open an hour after the last park closes. So you can pick your dogs up and go back to your hotel if you want, them to have care for the day, and you don't want to have to go back and walk them and all of that stuff.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. It's a good but you got to book it really early because they book up. But it's huge. It's a huge facility. So, and it looks very magical.
That's one thing about
it's probably like the best kennel ever.
That's the thing about Disney. I feel like their theming is always on point. Like there's just little hidden details always wherever. You could honestly just get the very basic at Disney and not ride any of the rides, just walk around and look around, and you're still probably going to have a good time because there's just little details and little picture moments, and just, the characters and the staff just do, the cast members just do such a great job. Just if you forget something, you're packing for the day and you forget something, it's okay. I wouldn't let it ruin your day. Just run and grab it at one of the stores. It's probably going to be triple the price, but
Scrow's Nest has a question. Have you ever been bothered by bugs, mosquitoes, except I have never seen any mosquitoes at Disney World. I don't know what they do, but I have never seen mosquitoes or gotten eaten by mosquitoes at Disney World.
Nope. And we were kind of hanging out, sitting by the water at between that little lake between Art of Animation and Pop, and we didn't see. I get eaten more alive going to my car from the house to the car here in South Texas than I did at Disney. I would still
Yep.
bring it just in case.
Yeah, I've never even had to take bug spray or anything there.
Have you
So
ever had the Disney rash? I mean, I see pictures of it in like the mom groups I'm in. They're like, I got the Disney rash, but
what's the Disney rash? I've never even heard of it.
I guess like a heat rash type thing. I don't know. I've never got it.
No, I've never even
They
heard of
call
it or
it a
seen
Disney rash though. I don't know.
it. Huh. I don't know. But I've never gotten anything from Disney.
I will say too,
Oh, wait a minute. That's another thing I always bring you guys is hand sanitizer.
yeah.
I always been every time I touch something, I use hand sanitizer. Like before I even eat anything, I use the hand sanitizer. So bring hand sanitizer. That is like the number one thing. I can't believe I forgot that. I bring that everywhere.
You should bring that. I mean, we take that even today when we're going out to the con. We're going to
Mm-hmm.
Chloe. She's going to pick up whatever germs. I guarantee you. There was something I was not thinking too, and you're doing a lot of walking, so if you have like thick thighs like me, you may need to bring some precautionaries. If blisters on from your shoes and stuff, like just those type of things too, like because you're doing 30,000 steps, especially if you're walking around Epcot.
Yes. And let me tell you, and I was laughing last week because we were so like go 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 when we woke up to go to Epcot. We're like, let's go. This is gonna be a fun day. We were all like, ah. Let me tell you, by 9 o'clock when we were walking back to the hotel, we could not get there fast enough. We were like, how much further? Like, not so excited anymore.
That was me. I remember with Andrew, it was like, oh my gosh, it's like you walk at the park all day, and then like we did the Skyliner, so we had to stand in line for the Skyliner because right after the fireworks, that's forever long. And so we just actually, I think we got a bench and just people watched. But and then it's like you gotta, unless you in Disney too, they do their hotel room pricing like. If you want closer to the Skyliner, it's more expensive. But if you want the cheaper hotel, you're back in the back of the. So some of those resorts are like walking another theme park. So just be aware.
Well, this hotel was very convenient because it was right off the boardwalk, and I don't ever go to the boardwalk unless I'm staying like right there, right? So I couldn't believe how much they've built up the boardwalk. And then the boardwalk attaches to Epcot. So we didn't even have to take a Skyliner or a bus or monorail. We just walked straight through and got there. And they have a side entrance into Epcot. So you don't even go through the main entrance. And it takes you right into the World Showcase. You don't have to go through the whole front of
near Paris, right? Or France.
Yeah, it comes through that back side. So it was nice. There was no line. There was no nothing. But let me tell you, we couldn't get out of there fast enough when we just want to get off our feet. But it was a very convenient location. I would definitely stay there again. So, and they had, your bar. It's owned by Marriott. So it was a typical Marriott hotel, but it was on Disney property. So, they have the pool, they have, the bar, they have the big lobby, and it was nice.
Andrew and I, when we did the 8-day trip, we were so tired by the end, but it ended up, we thought we had sinus infections, but ended up we had COVID. But towards the end, we didn't even take the bus. We would just Uber over. Like, we're not walking like all this way. Like we were going to we would just go to the Contemporary or something. Like, normally we would have taken the bus to Magic Kingdom and then taking the monorail. We were just like, no, just take us, to our dining reservation.
See Me Traveling says they love the parades and the fireworks.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's one thing I think Epcot needs to improve on. The fireworks are good, but they don't have any parades. I really think they need to bring a parade and more characters into Epcot.
Yeah, because you could.
It doesn't even feel really like a Disney park without all the characters in the parade. I really think they need, I mean, they do have some characters, but it's not like Magic Kingdom or, I think they need a parade. They were during the COVID days, they had the little cavalcades that went through there, but those disappeared too. They need to bring something back in there
I
with characters.
personally liked the cavalcades, to be honest with you, because that's when we went. And I liked it because it's kind of a short show. You kind of stop for a second and see whichever one it is. I liked it.
Yeah, they definitely need to bring something back in there because, like I said, there's not a lot of characters in there and there's no parade. So it doesn't, I mean, it feels like Disney, but it feels like Disney without the characters. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
We
They
saw
do have the new
Mouse.
Figment thing, though.
Yeah, we were not really in the Figment. I mean, he's cute, but
yeah,
we did see Minnie Mouse there, and she was there for a good minute, and so Chloe got to wave. She couldn't get, it's back when they couldn't give hugs or anything yet, but they got to wave and all that, so it was cool.
Oh, you know what? I gotta figure out. And if you're still on here, you didn't remind me. I need to figure out. They have the pass holder previews for the Moana thing. I wonder if they have it today. I don't know. I don't know if they do it over the weekend. They might just do it during the week. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to wait till. Remember, I made a reservation for it. But they were having pass holder previews this week, but I don't know if they have it this weekend, and I don't know how I get in the queue. Erin didn't remind me. She was trying to talk her sweet way into it last week. She was like, "It's my birthday. When is this? If it starts tomorrow, can you let me in today?"
It looks so cool.
Mm-hmm. It does look cool. It really
So
looks.
because I think I've mentioned before, Chloe has a lot of toys and a lot of stuff. So we're trying to move more towards experiences and less toys because both of our moms just overwhelm us with toys and out of love. And I got Chloe Disney on Ice for Christmas because they're coming here in November. It's not her Christmas, but like I got her Disney on Ice to kind of kick off the Christmas season.
Mm-hmm.
And I got her a meet and greet with Moana, and she's going to be so excited. She loves Moana. Like, I mean, she's loved Moana since she was, probably about 8 months old. And so I got her the meet and greet with Mickey and Moana because we didn't get to go to Disney this year. So I'm really kind of excited for her.
Aw. Well, guess what? The year isn't over. You can still go to Disney.
We're not this year. I wished we could, but we're gonna try to go next year when we go on the Utopia.
You could still try to go. You still have 2 more months, and now you know what to pack for your day at Disney. I really, really wish the prices for the Disney cruises were a little cheaper. I do too. I would love to try a Disney cruise.
I keep getting emails and stuff for the one that leaves out of Galveston, and I have such a hard time justifying that price to go to Progresso and Cozumel or I just,
And our friends just went on a Disney cruise, and they said it was awesome. It was, one of the best cruises they've ever taken. And now for spring break, they are on the Carnival Paradise. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's going to be an experience.
Don't get your expectations up too much. Nothing wrong with Carnival, but going from Disney to one of the smallest Carnival ships.
Yeah. I mean, they're still probably going to have a good time, but that's going to be a different experience for sure.
Mm-hmm. Gonna go from one extreme to the other.
So. I mean, it's not like they went from like the Carnival Celebration to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not gonna have your Disney characters.
No. Like I said, we've looked at it several times. I don't know. The Disney magic goes out of Galveston, and I I want to
If
make
I'm
it
going to
happen.
spend that kind of money, I want it to be one of the themed cruises like Marvel or
Me
Star
too.
Wars,
That's me too.
or if I'm going to spend that kind of money, it has to be for a reason.
The Pixar,
Right?
even Pixar, like me too. That's exactly how I feel. And they do the very merry Christmas out of here, so I think that's kind of cool too. But um, I have a hard time. I mean, I'm having a hard time with some of these carnival prices and royal prices, to be honest with you. And then Disney, it's like $10,000 for interior on the Disney Treasure.
Crazy. Mm-hmm. Hey, Nancy B. Hey, hey, hey.
I mean, you can go on a lot of cruises for $10,000.
And that's just the cruise. Then they have like a pirate night. So you've got to, I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to participate, you've got to wear a pirate costume. So you got to go buy that. Like, there's lots of, and if you want to do excursions, you got to go pay for that.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sure there's things you can do without paying for an excursion, but.
And I'm gonna have to get the Disney merch, like the sipper and they know how to get money. I mean, for sure.
Yeah, but it's free ice cream and free soda. Well, not free, but it's included.
Well,
So,
like I said, we'll probably get on one eventually, but I want it to be for that kind of money. I want it to be a themed one like Marvel or Star Wars.
mhm.
That way Andrew can be a kid again as well. And then too, I kind of want Chloe to remember it. When we took her to Disney World the last 2 times, she was free. She flew for free. Because kids under 3, you don't have to pay for any meals for them. You don't have to pay for their park entry. So Andrew and I were just paying for ourselves. And when we went in 2021, it was still like a highly reduced rate because the parks they were still trying to get people to come back. And so, when we've gone to Disney, Chloe's been free, so we didn't have to pay to fly, any of that for her. So now that we have to pay for Chloe, I really want her to remember it.
You could just stick a blanket on her and say she's under 3 to get into the
See,
park.
I saw that TikTok video where somebody did that. Like they stuffed a 5-year-old in the.
Hey, Nancy V. I think we said hi to you. Hey, Mike and Rihanna. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Mike Rihanna.
Scrow's Nest. The only way I'll ever be able to cruise Disney is by winning it from the Wheel of Fortune. Or the Powerball. Go get yourself a Powerball ticket tonight there, Scrow's Nest, because that's my plan.
I don't know. I want to make it happen. It will.
It will. I don't know if it'll happen for me, but it'll happen for you. Because
It probably won't be at 24 or 25.
I just feel like the Disney cruises, I could get 3 Carnival or 3 Royal Caribbean or 3 Celebrity or 3 Norwegian cruises for the price of 1 Disney cruise. So that's just me.
Well,
But you
when
never know.
you live so close to Disney World, I mean, if you want to go shake Mickey's hand, you just got to drive an hour and a half, 2 hours,
And then wait in a 2-hour line.
and wait in a 2-hour line. I mean, for us, like, he's a little further away, We had to wait for
Mhm.
Disney on Ice or something.
Yeah.
Well, there is like we have seen the Vegas Mickey and the South Texas Mickey, but they're just not the same.
Pretty soon, isn't there going to be an Oklahoma Mickey?
I don't know. They're opening a Peppa Pig in like Dallas area. I don't like Peppa Pig. I'm sorry. I know it's not Disney, but Chloe was watching her last night, and I'm like, I just don't like this show. Please put back on the dreaded Paw Patrol, please.
So, and real quick before we get off of here, there's also, you guys, right now, and this is a tip I would suggest. So, the Magic Kingdom has special events throughout the year. Like they have the Not So Scary Boo, Bootacular, or whatever the heck it's called. And then they have Mickey's Christmas and Very Merry Christmas, or whatever they call it. Anywho, certain days of the year for these events, the park closes at like 6 or 7 o'clock. So I would suggest that you would check the calendar and see when those dates are, because when the park closes, you have to get out. So if you paid $180 for the day for Magic Kingdom, I wouldn't plan to be in Magic Kingdom on one of those days. I would be at using that day for Epcot or Hollywood Studios or whatever, because you're losing money, because they'll kick you out. You're not allowed to stay in the park for those events. So I would plan around them if you're not going to those events. I wouldn't do Magic Kingdom on those days.
I'm going to try next year for Clock's group cruise. I'm going to try to get us Mickey's Not So Scary, so we can get into Magic Kingdom. That's about enough Magic Kingdom time for me. That's actually my least favorite park. It's so crowded there. I love the castle, but once you and I like the nostalgia of it, but like once it's just so crowded, and I feel like the people there, just at least my last couple experiences, are just so much ruder. Like, not the cast members. I'm talking like the actual people who, like, the visitors. Yeah, they're pushing and shoving to try to get their castle picture, and it's just ridiculous. But I feel like Mickey's Not So Scary be enough Magic Kingdom time for me. I'd rather spend my day at Hollywood Studios or Epcot.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and if you do go to those events, the lines are usually shorter because there's only, so many people that they're letting into those parties. So that might be an option. Don't do the park for the day and just go to the party, and then you can practically not wait I guess you do wait in lines, but they're not as long as they would be on a typical day. Right. But if you're not doing the party, what I'm saying is I wouldn't spend the $100 and whatever it is to go to that park that day, because you're getting kicked out. I don't even think you get to see the fireworks. I think the fireworks are during the actual party that you pay for if you go to the park on those days.
No, but you can go to the Contemporary or Poly or something and catch the fireworks show from a distance.
But it's not the same as being in front of the castle and seeing the fireworks right in front of the castle and blah, 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 blah. So Mike and Rihanna said they can't wait for a 2025 cruise out of Miami.
Oh, are you going on the World America in April?
Yeah, where are you going?
That's where we're going.
On there?
We're going on a 2025 cruise out of Miami too.
Yeah. So Scrow's Nest hit his 800 subs. Cool. Oh no, he's not. Currently at 798. So if you haven't been over to Scrow's Nest channel, make sure you go check him out, because he needs 2 more subs to get to 800. So drop your link on Scrow's Nest. See if some people will come over, and don't just click like. You got to watch a video. Make sure you watch
the videos.
Do what?
I said he's got good videos.
Yeah. Mike and Rihanna, nope, we're going on Icon of the Seas as part of Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. Oh, okay.
That's right.
That's right. That's in 2025.
I keep thinking it's 2024 for whatever reason.
What does an annual pass cost for Disney World? I want to say we pay $52 a month.
For one, right?
For one, yeah. And that would get you into the 4 parks. Now, if you want to do the water parks, if you want to add the water parks onto that, it's an additional fee. But I don't even think I've ever been to a Disney water park, to be honest with you. But I want to say we pay $52 a month for the pass. Now, we're grandfathered in because we've had it for, not grandfathered, but every year after you've been into the membership of the annual pass, you get a little bit of a discount. So we do get a little bit of not much, nothing to write home about. But hey, Marlene Sanders Show, welcome in. And Cruise and Koozies coming to say hi and hit that thumbs up. Now back to work. Listen here, Cruise and Koozies. I am so far behind in that I logged in that Marco Polo last night. I had 436 missed Marco Polos. And I'm sure this morning it's probably up to 700 and something. I am so far behind. I just need to wipe all those out and just start fresh. It is nuts, Marco Polo. But I think we're down to what, 22 days till our non-group cruise.
You get to meet the koozies, the cruising koozies.
Yeah, yes, they're on the cruise. Yep.
I'm jealous.
I want to say it's 20. Let me look. Again, if I was in that Marco Polo paying attention, I would know the countdown because, yeah, I think, and guess what, Jennifer? I still haven't even booked my hotel.
That's stressful for me, but good luck.
22 days. Yep, I was right. 22 days till the non-group cruise.
That's going to be awesome. Y'all are going to have such a good time.
22 days. Actually, 21 for me to get down there. So,
I know like Beach Please and all them, but the koozies, that's cool.
Yep, cruising koozies will be in there.
They go on the coolest cruise. I mean, they've been with like EECC and La Loca and now Destination Fun.
And I'm sure there's another one next year. They probably already booked it. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I would think there's two big ones. There's the one from Cruising World for Halloween next year. And then there's the one the Ship Life is doing. I think it's I forgot what it's called, but that one's coming up in March or May. It goes to the ABC Islands. It's on the horizon, I think.
Oh, that's really cool.
I think that's 2025, though. I want to say.
There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good
group cruise. There's a lot of people involved in that one. Contact Bruce to book the rock and roll tribute, and there may be special guests on board. Cool. Well, all right, Jennifer, I know you've got some stuff you're doing today. You want to talk about what you got going on, and we can go on and get off of here?
Sure. So we're taking Chloe to her first movie at a movie theater. So we've got tickets to Paw Patrol. I got her the Sky costume, and I'm gonna dress her up. Sherry last night, she couldn't hardly sleep. She was so excited. She doesn't know what a movie theater is, but she knows she's going, and she's going to see Paw Patrol. And Meemaw's going too. And so she couldn't hardly go to bed last night. She was so excited.
Aww.
And then our friends, Kirk and Brittany, they started like a con. It's called Cadaver Con. And anyways, they're going to have like all kinds of like special guests, like the Power Rangers from like the voice actors and the actors and stuff. They've got a whole bunch of like meet and greets going on, and it's very similar to Comic-Con. And then we're going to go support our friends and go check that out. It's going to be fun. Andrew, he said he's not dressing up today. I asked him if he was going to cosplay, and he said no. He's just going to.
Oh, Andrew, you're no fun.
Yeah, he didn't want to do all that, so he's going to just, I guess, wear one of his Roosevelt shirts.
That's exciting. And real quick, I want to do a shout out here for See Me Traveling.
Yes.
If you haven't subscribed to them, make sure you go check out their channel. They do a morning show Monday through Saturday. It's at 8, I think, right? They moved it. It's at 8. So
7 a.m. my time.
Okay. So 8 Eastern time. So make sure you check them out. It is a great show in the morning. They are almost to their 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you watch a video. Make sure you watch a video before you click that like button. And make sure it sticks. But go check them out. They are an awesome, awesome channel. And also make sure, Scrow's Nest is right there on the verge of 800. So make sure you get over there and check him out.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're here to support you guys and send some people over to your channel. So go check them out. They are a hoot. See Me Traveling. So
they're one of the best like couple duos. I mean, they really are. They're one of my favorite. I usually have to catch them on #replay. Because at 7 a.m. I'm usually just trying to figure out what's going on with life. But they crack me up, like, because they're like they're a good couple, and Marsha, she's I'm always team Marsha, and it's funny because when Andrew watches, he's team Kirk. So definitely check them out. Danny D has dropped the link in yours, Sherry.
Thank
But
you,
if you
Danny D. Thank you so
should
much.
also drop the link in mine. Also, I'm going to try to share you back out on our community page as well. See Me Traveling and Scrow's Nest, so that way we can try that way as well, because y'all deserve to be at your 1,000. Y'all are incredible.
Actually, Danny, I think you dropped the wrong link. I think you okay, never mind. Got it. I see it now. Okay. At first I think they did Mike and Rihanna's, but yeah, go check out Mike and Rihanna too. Yeah, check out everybody, you guys. Make sure you're sharing your channel. #DFun.
Yep.
#DFun. And Danny D is almost at 600. So make sure you check her out too.
Bama.
No, where in the world have you been? We've missed you.
I missed you, Bama. Well, we've missed you.
Marlene is asking See Me Traveling to please drop their link. I think Danny D just dropped it, Marlene, in my channel. So you can click it on from there.
Yeah, they're a good couple. Bama, yeah. I hope you're doing well.
And Danny D, if you want, we once a month do a meet and greet for channels that are under 600 or under 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to be on that, or we can help promote your channel, make sure you contact Michael Clock at Clock Family Adventures, and we can get you on there.
Yep. To be on that show, you need less than 1,000 subscribers and or working on your watch hours, so less than 4,000 watch hours. So, Scrow's Nest has been on there. We've had a couple of other channels on there, but yeah, Danny D, See Me Traveling, you always have an open invite as well. So any chance, Bama, I know we've kind of tried to coordinate with Bama. I think he's coming soon, but yeah, just email Michael Clock at Clock Family Adventures, and we can get that coordinated. Or one of us, you can Facebook or Instagram one of us, and we'll.
Bama Nola, I had a medical issue. Well, I hope you are feeling better, Bama. You've been truly missed. So hopefully everything's going good and you're feeling better. And
because I can't wait to tell my enemies, the mailman, people at Walmart. I'm going to tell the people at the movie theater today and at the con that they need to follow Bama Nola.
One time, too nervous to be on screen. You know what, Danny D? Once you do it once or twice, there's no more nervousness. Well, for me, I don't know. Jennifer still has anxiety, but I'm all right.
I'm right. So just so y'all know, like when I'm like really nervous, I twist all kinds of things, but like my ring in particular, and I have like a little like where I rub it. So because I do it so much when I go on these lives, I get nervous. So Danny D, I just know I'm nervous every live, and I'm doing them more frequently now. So just if you need somebody to practice with, just give one of us a shout. And that goes for anybody on the chat. Like if you're nervous or you want to kind of break into your lives, just let us know.
So anyhow, everybody, so I am probably, if it's not like disgusting raining this afternoon, I'll probably be doing a pop-up live at Epcot at some point today. So make sure you have your notification bells on. And so I have that. And then Tuesday night, we will have Tuesday Talks. I got to get that thumbnail up too. I do not have I need a topic. Scrow's Nest. Your Scrow's Nest, you're slipping on giving me topic ideas.
Hey, Eddie Lugo.
Yes. Hey, Eddie. Welcome in, Eddie.
Yeah, you and Alice missed the Lounge Flight Ears this morning.
Yeah, you'll have to watch the replay over there. So I will be doing a pop-up, hopefully from Epcot at some point today, depending on weather. And then, you know what else I could do this week when I get my new iPhone? Maybe I'll do an unboxing video.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you should, because
Because
that's
I
going to be
haven't
a
had
hot
a new
topic.
phone in like 5 years. So this phone will be like a totally different phone for me. I don't know. We'll see about it. We'll see. Today I gotta film my Trader Joe's haul. I got that going on this morning. Then we're heading over to Epcot. And then Tuesday I'll be on for Tuesday Talks. And then I don't know, we might do some pop-ups throughout the week. Hopefully, I'm almost at my
You're so close.
my
I do too, but we're
4,000 hours. Wait, where was I this morning? Let me tell you where I was this morning. I'm almost there, you guys. I'm almost to the finish line of the 4,000 hours. I am at dun, da, da, 3,944. So I'm so close. So close, but so far away. So
we're at 2,847. So
everybody, if you could go over, and if you haven't watched some of Embarkation Nation's videos, make sure, what'd you say you're at? 2,800?
847.
The goal is to get them to their 3,000 hours by next week, next Saturday. So if everybody could go over there and at least watch one video to help them get to that not finish line, but to that goal of 3,000, that would be awesome, awesome, awesome.
I would greatly appreciate it. And I know Andrew would too. And maybe, you know what, maybe we'll do a giveaway. Y'all, yeah. You know what? Name a prize, and we'll, a reasonable prize. We're not making any money here, but a reasonable prize. And maybe when Andrew and I hit 3,000, we'll do a giveaway.
And Danny D just dropped their link in my chat. So make sure you go check them out if you haven't already been over there, and let's help them.
Yeah.
Let's help them get to the 3,000 hours. Come on, come on, come on.
If you have a prize idea, message me, Facebook me, whatever, send a pigeon, and we'll see what we can do. I think
you have a live tonight, though, don't you?
We do at 9 p.m. Central Time with the Traveling Czech.
Yeah, so make sure you guys check that out and show some support tonight and give them some watch up. Excuse me. Some watch hours tonight.
Yeah.
So that's at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. And Danny D, if you are still in here, will you drop the thumbnail to my live to their live tonight at 10? That would be awesome. Scrow's Nest says he's going to come up with a topic for Tuesday.
Good.
Well, you better get on it, Scrow's Nest, because I need to get my thumbnail ready here. It's Saturday already. By Friday. What's by Friday, Eddie? What did he say by Friday? I don't know.
I think there's a conversation we're missing maybe. Oh, you'll get your hours by Friday, I bet.
Oh, maybe. You're so close, Sherry. I know. It's so
By
close, but so far away.
I'm saying by Wednesday.
Hopefully. And then Jennifer, we need to talk about Scrow's Nest. Have a good day, everyone. Yeah. We need to talk about too, if we want to continue with Saturday or switch it to a different time to help you get your watch hours, or what we need. We can talk offline, but let's see. There's a new show coming out in a few weeks with us, Tinkerbell, Cruising with Keith, and Alice Lugo, called Across the Waves.
Yep. They're going to highlight different ports, and they're going to talk about the history and various things about all these individual ports. And so I was watching Eddie Lugo. I was in the bushes last night, but yeah, they were talking about the show they're going to have, and I thought that was pretty interesting. And they're going to, each one of them are going to have a different segment and highlight these ports. So I think that's going to be a good show.
So Eddie's not going to be on it. It's just going to be Alice.
Well, Alice Lugo Studios runs.
Oh. Okay.
She's got her own
Yeah,
channel.
it says Tinkerbell Cruising with Keith and Alice Lugo. So I wasn't sure if it was her channel or Eddie's channel.
I think it's probably gonna be her channel. That's the way I understood it. Eddie's here. He'll correct us.
Okay. Your hours by Friday, Sherry.
Wednesday. If you go live today at Disney, Wednesday.
Oh, he's saying nope. It's all Alice. Ooh, Alice. Woo! She's jumping up, man.
I think she's a TA now too.
Yeah, she's getting with the big guy. Yeah, she's going in full force now. Well, congratulations, Alice. That's great. Great. Let's see. We probably, Jennifer probably should go for another 5 minutes to get your full hour and a half for your time.
I can talk. I mean,
for your watch hours.
I mean, I can talk about Disney. We can talk about cruising. We can talk about Vegas. What do y'all want to talk about?
On the dark side. Ooh, who's on the dark side? Alice. Oh, okay. But that's cool though that they're going to be talking about the individual ports and the history. A lot of times you don't hear about the history and stuff.
Yeah, like I'm going to use Puerto Rico as an example. I know, Tinkerbell can give a good history on that. So can Eddie. And I think sometimes when we go to ports, that's something I feel like we don't always see if we stay in the port area. I mean, because it's commercialized now. So I think that's going to be really interesting. I look forward to it.
So their show will be on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's cool. That's a perfect time. Wednesdays at 8.
Yeah. A lot of good shows going on here lately. Like a lot of new shows, a lot of good shows.
So I'm probably going to keep once I hit my 4,000, I'm going to keep my Tuesday time at 6 o'clock. And then I'd like to, help Jennifer still get her hours. So we might do Disney talks. We just might move it to a different day or time. We'll talk about it after.
I like our Friday show. I mean, honestly, we
could do that.
We'll talk about it. Yeah.
Because I definitely want to still help you get your hours in. I don't want you to have to be up here talking about Disney by yourself if you. That's fine too.
That might be. Well, I haven't been since 2022. But let me tell you about Disney.
But I know it's hard for her this time because they're an hour behind over there. So we'll talk about it offline.
It is, especially when I've gone on like a late night Friday night. 8 o'clock comes pretty fast.
Yeah, so maybe we'll move it to Friday night or something. Yeah.
We'll
talk about it.
We'll see what's best for you. Yeah, like for.
Because I don't want to leave her hanging, y'all. She's still got to get her hours.
I get my hours.
And her Saturday night is way too late for me. I'm like already in bed by like 10:30. I'm winding down and I am ready to go to bed.
I've thought about moving that one around too, but I know like Travel and Check, they like to go do a lot of things on Saturday, so it gives them a time to get back home and get organized and stuff.
Yeah, it was funny because last week when we were at Disney, my friends, they were like raring to go at like 10 o'clock to go to the nightclub over there. I'm like, y'all go, I'm going to bed. They're like, what? I'm like, this is my bedtime.
I can't believe like going around Disney all day and then they wanted to like, Erin, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, me after 10 o'clock, forget it. You don't want me. I'll be in my pajamas.
Well, and you don't have to come up. Like we just talk about different topics. I some of it's a little repetitive, I feel, but we're I like hearing Travel and Check's perspective and they have different experiences. They're more divers and they do go on cruises, but they're not as into the cruising world as some of our other channels. And so that it's really nice to hear their perspective.
And they are a new channel, you guys. So you definitely want to check them out.
Yeah,
some support too. If we can get them moving into
They're
the
like,
YouTube world.
yeah, they're less than 75 subscribers. They're a new channel. They just hit
So,
50, I think, last week.
and they'll be on Jennifer's live tonight. So make sure you check that out and show them all some support. Hey, On Deck with CB, welcome in.
Hey.
And On Deck with CB last night was on My Favorite Couples live. Awesome job, guys. Awesome job.
Yep.
Yeah. And then they did their own live, and I bounced over there for a little bit. So
we did too. I felt like we were following them around last night. They're always just, another great couple. They have such a, and I watched a lot of their videos, but they're just such a fun couple. Like,
hopefully you didn't burn your house down with those wings last night. That was funny. He's like, "Are you cooking something?" She's like, "Yeah, I put wings in." And he's like, "And we're upstairs and they're downstairs. We don't get down, burn the house down."
They're hilarious. I mean, we were on the couple, like Bruce's couple show, and they had Andrew and I laughing so hard we had to mute. They're just naturally funny. Like, they're not that fake funny. They're like that natural funny. Like, they're such a good fit with each other.
Yeah, and even Mike and Rihanna are saying On Deck with CB is an awesome couple for sure.
Adam and Debbie there, and they figured out the secret to Facebook and stuff. Their reels just do really well.
I don't ever post reels. I don't even know how to post a reel. I got to figure all that out. Y'all, I've been so consumed with this whole YouTube stuff. I've done nothing. I got to figure out reels. I got to figure out threads. I got to figure out TikTok. Like, I know how to watch videos on TikTok. I have no idea how to post anything on TikTok. And my house, let me just tell you, my closet, I can barely fit another thing in my closet, like to hang hangers. That all has to be cleaned out. I've been holding off on that. Like,
you don't want to see my house right now. Toys R Us.
So much stuff I still have to figure out with the whole other side of YouTube, like posting on other social media stuff. Like, I can do Instagram and I can do Facebook, but I need to figure out all this other stuff. Like, I haven't even explored any of that yet.
My mom and like Amy Amy is Andrew's mom, for those of y'all don't know. My mom and Amy were like, what is Chloe, they're starting to get in the holidays, what does Chloe want for the, for Christmas and, her birthday? And I'm like, nothing. She needs nothing. I'm like kicking toys down the hall and I'm like scooping them up and nothing. She doesn't need nothing. She needs cruise money.
You're like, I'm already cleaning up enough of her stuff. We don't
send any more. Like, Andrew's mom likes to send the big toys. Like, she sent us this and she does it because it's her only grandbaby, but she sent us like this big bus with like a 3-foot slide on the end of it, and it was in our living room forever. And I was like, okay, we gotta do something with the bus. Like, it was like this, like, it was the little Tykes. But she sends the big stuff, and my mom is like the worst about going to Dollar Tree and getting like all the small stuff. And I'm like, okay, she's covered, guys. No more Paw Patrol. Like, Chloe's got it all. We could give to other kids around here. So,
okay, she didn't burn the house down. Well, that's
good.
My short from one day ago got 2.5K, and yesterday got 1.6. Oh, that's good.
That's awesome.
Good. I did a short the other day, and I got the highest I've ever gotten. I think I got like 6.8K on it.
When were you twirled at Disney?
It was Disney. There's more coming from the Chicago. Oh, cool. Okay, we'll have to check that out, Danny D. All right. Well, I guess, Jennifer, we can go on, and I know you got to go get ready for your Paw Patrol day and then your Comic-Con. You got a busy day today. How are you going to do all this?
I don't know. And then live tonight,
Oh my God. Oh yeah, that's right. You really got a lot going on today. This is a busy day for you. Normally
It
your
really is.
Saturday is
I
like
thought
a
about
day.
going late last night, but we I was like, I got such a busy day on Saturday. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, and then you're not doing a live tomorrow, are you? Just tonight?
No, I don't plan on it. You know, sometimes when it's like I really need to be doing housework or editing or something, I'm like, I'll just go jump on the pop-up, but I don't plan on it right now.
Okay.
I got the same problem with my wife's closet. Cruise nuts.
I know it's bad. I've been keep putting it off because every time I'm gonna go do that, I'm like, oh, well, I could be doing a live right now.
That's me. That's that's the thing I look forward to is when I don't have to, because I feel guilty, like, you know, like I should be working on our, because we're getting close, so it's like we feel like we really want to just have it done by the beginning of the year. That way next year we can just focus on different things.
Yeah.
Luck, little luck.
Yeah, it's luck. That's what it is. Sometimes, and it's with shorts too. You could post a short a certain time of the day and barely get any views on it, and then post the same exact, short later in the day, and it blows up.
Yeah.
So it's all about their algorithm, and I have not figured it out, but I don't know.
You know, I've been kind of playing with shorts on my Jennifer from Embarkation Nation, because that's just my personal. That Jennifer from Embarkation Nation is my personal channel. It's not one that I plan on doing. It's actually where I hide my memories for Chloe, like that I don't post on Embarkation Nation. And I was playing with shorts the other day just to see what it would do, and I posted kind of different ones, and it would, you know, I have one of Chloe. She's on a she's got like a Hot Wheels Lamborghini, like a hot pink Lamborghini type thing, and she's just zigzagging in our driveway, and that got 35,000 views.
I'm
Short.
telling you.
And
Yeah.
no hashtags, no title. I seriously just like wanted to save it out of my phone because she's laughing or something. And 35,000 views. I sit here and like try to put science to the Embarkation Nation channel, and it's like I just don't know.
I'm telling you, it's something to do with the algorithm. It's something with the algorithm.
I'm telling you. Yeah, that one got 35. She's just in her pink little Hot Wheels car, and another one she's going down a slide, and it got like over 7,000 views. Like, again, no hashtags, no titles, and it doesn't make sense to me. Like, whatever you do.
And that's what I got to work on today. I got to at Disney is getting shorts. I'm kind of getting low on my shorts. Low on my shorts. So I got to create some shorts is what I need to do.
And so Adam and Debbie, I think it's probably Debbie. We're gonna reach out to y'all pretty soon because we haven't been to the Miami port. I haven't been in 20 years, and Andrew's never been. And we've got a cruise next March, so we'll probably be reaching out to you soon to kind of pick your brain about. We're flying into Fort Lauderdale, but staying at a hotel near Miami Airport. So we might pick your brain and see if we need to change.
She's already got her hotel, and I leave in less than a month and don't have my hotel yet.
Yeah, I don't know how you live on the edge like that, Sherry. Like, that's just, I can't do that. I have my hotel already for
Well, Utopia. I figure it's Miami. It's a big city. There's always going to be a hotel somewhere there or Fort Lauderdale. So
I already have my hotel for Utopia for next September, like next year.
And where are you staying in Miami? I'll look it up. Or you tell me offline if you don't want to.
Yeah, it's up at DoubleTree. We we were going to stay near Brickell. I think I said that right. We were, and it was $450. So I was not really happy with that price. And I went and found the DoubleTree near Miami Airport, and it was like $150, which is still can be kind of expensive for a hotel, but it was a lot.
No, because everything I'm looking at, but we're there on a Saturday night. Everything is like $250 and up.
Yeah.
So what day of the week is yours? So it's only $150 because that's a good deal. Or maybe it's because you booked it so far ahead of time, and I'm waiting until the last minute.
That's what it is. What it is, because I think when I looked the other day, because my mother-in-law asked, it was like $200.
Miami's expensive. I'm
It
thinking
is.
about staying in Fort Lauderdale and then just driving in.
Well, yeah, because so I was able to get that hotel and our one for when we get off the cruise to stay the night in Fort Lauderdale because we're flying back Monday. It's just a lot cheaper flight wise. And I got both of those for the cost of that one near the Breckle. So
Or I could stay in Fort Lauderdale and take the Bright Line down to Miami
see,
and
I don't
leave my
understand the Bright
car
Line.
at the Bright Line. So we might do that. That might be more beneficial. Then I
Yeah,
don't have to drive in Miami.
I'm not real sure of the Bright Line. Like I know y'all talk about it a lot, and I
Well,
know
I
it's
sent you a
great.
video yesterday to watch.
Yeah. I guess I understand what it is. It's just getting from like how do I get to Fort Lauderdale Airport?
Well, I think it's out of the airport. I think.
I
Or
think
it's
so.
right near the airport. And then it drops you right near the Miami cruise port. And I think they have a deal with the cruise port and Uber, I think.
What?
So I need to research
Yeah.
that piece. But yeah, so if anybody in here has ever taken the Bright Line,
Yeah, or if you've ever flown into Fort Lauderdale and had to go into Miami, could use some advice.
yeah, because we don't know.
Well, because to fly into Miami was a lot more. I mean, a couple $100 per person more.
Mm-hmm.
And Andrew and I were like, heck, even if we take a Uber, it's going to be cheaper than paying these flight prices.
Fort Lauderdale is usually cheaper.
Yeah, we're flying on Southwest, so it's a lot easier for us.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have to pay for the luggage.
Nope, because I'm going to overpack. I mean, Chloe's going to overpack.
Chloe's gonna overpack. Well, all right, everybody. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today and supporting us. And
Yeah.
I might catch you guys later at a pop-up. So make sure you have your notification on. And if not, then Embarkation Nation will see you guys tonight. I'm reading Will G's message as I was about to speak. I was about to see you in May.
I'll see you guys in May. I hit my hours.
So embarkation tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern time. And if not, then we will see you on Tuesday Talks, Tuesday at 6. So everyone have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody.
Bye.